Welcome back to Do-It-Myself Garage. Just got done towing in my neighbor's model 917 Craftsman riding lawnmower here. He's having some problems with the drive belt. I looked it up. Seems like it's a pretty common problem with the tensioner not working if it gets jammed up with grass, and or the belt could be old and stretched. The owner got me another belt. So let's get started on it. Apparently the first thing I need to do is drop this deck off of here. And when we do that, we'll inspect that belt and everything on there, make sure that's okay for him. And then we'll get to work on the tensioner. And also, there is some wiring underneath. I believe it's the seat safety switch. The wires are, they're hanging loose under there. So we'll see what happened. Maybe the last time the belt broke, it took that out. But let's get started on this. I couldn't find a video of anybody working on a 917. But I found a video of something similar. It was a 944. So, take these bolts loose. Should be able to get this gas tank out of here. And then the pulley should be right directly underneath that. Let's see how this goes. Just guessing here. I couldn't find a good video of anything. Alright, let me get you caught up here before my battery runs out. So, did not have to take the seat off. Did have to take these 4 bolts out. Then there was a bolt down here. There's actually a pair of them. But that one stays. This bracket goes up there. So it's the furthest bolt forward on both sides. And one in the middle on the back. And this whole thing comes loose. Then take your fuel line loose here, and then there's a breather line up under there that goes right to the nozzle. I don't know if I can get my camera on it or not. Yeah, there's that little, so take that little breather line off of that. I just use a screwdriver, it just pushes on there. This one had a hose clamp, just had a spring clamp on it. So I took the spring clamp off and then wiggled that off. Now that whole thing should wiggle out of there. Once you get that bracket and the gas tank out of there, then you can work on the belt. You're going to have to take your gas cap off also, and you're going to have to go down in there and work that little retainer out so you don't break this. So a couple things I wanted to mention. I'm just going to throw this in at the beginning of the video because I didn't show. There's a spring that hooks into this upper piece that's missing already. This spring, I had to take a screwdriver and a vice grip and pull that out of the hole. I'll show you that when I put it back together. And then this little cable over here that was actually pressed in a hole in the side of that bracket, this piece that comes out of here also. So you have to pinch him and pull him out. I'm sorry I didn't mention that right away, but I'm going to insert this video so that you don't miss it while taking it apart. Looking from the back of the mower, looking down in, there's one of the drive pulleys, and then the other one is that one right there. My understanding is you need to take that entire thing loose so you can fish the belt under there and then bolt it back down. Let me make sure if that's the same way it's done on this one as it was on the other one that I showed. Obviously you don't want to mess with that one. That one doesn't have anything to get it apart, and you can just slip the belt over that one. But this one here, you've got to take that thing loose. You're not getting that on there otherwise. Alright, so it ended up being just these 4 screws on the outside of that bracket. Don't touch that bolt on that center pulley. And this whole thing came loose. And got a bunch of the old belt still wrapped in there, so I got to fish that out. And then we should be back in business. We'll put her back down in there. Make sure she's all cleaned out and good. And then maybe this thing will actually drive. So I fished the toothed belt around that pulley there, and then I made sure my front drive pulley, or my front drive belt, was wrapped around the top pulley. The bottom one is inside this clutch, and then it goes down in. You see that plastic piece down there? The tail end of this just goes down into that. And then this whole thing just gets bolted back down into place. So not gonna be able to show you that, but that's what we got. Just wanted to try to show you here. Can you see these black pieces of plastic right here? Okay, those actually slide into that hole, or those slots on both sides. And if you get them right, that kind of holds it in place while you're putting the screw in. So there's a little bit of tension on the belt. And now I should be able to get all 4 screws in. I already got one started. Alright, just take some wiggling to get her in there. Not a lot of brute force, just wiggling. Got her in there. I'm going to put my cap back on now. And push this little guy down in. Probably should be using my GoPro, but I don't know. I can never see what I'm filming on the GoPro. Another note, attach the vent tube before you shove it all up in here. I had to pull it all back out again. Put the vent tube on. Fuel line was easy. Now I just got these 3 bolts on the side and I'm good to go. That was probably the hardest thing of the whole job. Between that and the stupid vent tube. Getting that spring back on there. And then over here, right there, is where that little plastic piece that holds the wire loom plugs in. Plugs in from the inside and it just kind of holds it. So when you take this apart, you'll have to take that off. So again, bottom screw here, middle screw here, bottom screw there. The furthest one's forward on both sides. And then this whole thing comes apart. Now I got to put the screws back in on top here. And then we got to put the deck back on. I'm probably going to go ahead and see if his blades are sharp. And then we'll return it to him. Alright, before we get too crazy here and put the deck back on, let's make sure she starts. Oh, forgot this little guy here. Seat safety switch. Oh, I thought I was going to go through a whole battery, just me trying to figure out how to get that switch back in there. Alright, brake on. Start it up. Oh, a little bit of choke. Perfect. All right, let's get this deck back on here. Oh, that's a good feeling. Done. All right. Well, my apologies for a bit of a haphazard video there. I had to put some edits in because of things that I missed. You know, I'm learning as I'm doing this stuff as well. I always encourage people to watch some of my videos, watch them all the way through first before you attempt to repair something. Don't just follow along. I'm trying to get a little bit better about editing and throwing information in or some text in if I miss something and I realize it. But anyway, you don't need the crane. Just take the back of that off and you can replace that belt. So if anybody has any questions or comments, concerns, tips for the next time maybe, just repairing it for the neighbor, he was pretty happy. The drive belt on the main drive belt underneath looked good, so you kind of need the crane to do that. You can do it with it on the ground, but it's a lot easier with the crane. That looked in really good shape, so I didn't touch that. It was just that smaller belt that drives the transmission that was shot. And that's kind of, it looks like an awful lot like a snowmobile clutch, to where that kind of, as soon as it starts spinning, it kind of pinches down on it. So I don't know, maybe that clutch is going and it's not grabbing the belt hard enough. I guess we'll find out. If he goes through that belt right away, then we may have to look at having that clutch rebuilt or something like that. So thanks again. Like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.